winds up out there into what is an absolutely gorgeous blue sky. Flying a German design to build airplane known as the Extra 300. This is the very first Extra 300 that was ever built. It was Mr. Walter Extra's first aircraft. As you watch Jack out here at Airshow Center doing a big old country loop. Now watch the extension of that right end zone. Brings that airplane up and across the top, hanging by his seatbelt soul harnesses, and as he tumbles that airplane in two, don't forget 4, 5, 6, 7 snap rolls, the corkscrews down in there. Now as we watch it extend out here off of Airshow left, Jack punches through the vertical, winds that airplane straight up out here off Airshow left, powers it up in a vertical barber pole, hanging on right now after a series of snap rolls, lets that nose drop off, disappears into his own smoke trail, sliding backwards. Oh man, what a ride that has got to be. Jack Knutson comes out of his smoke trail sliding backwards. Now he puts the nose down, comes right back at us here from our left end zone. Jack stands here in the center, pops back up into the vertical, absolutely straight up, working with that wind. Three-quarter, full vertical roll. Now he winds it back up again, hangs it there. His energy bleeds off just before she starts to slide backwards. Full left rudder in the hammerhead turn. Stackle on the way down, and he recovers in a vertical dive. Ladies and gentlemen, it's here for Jack Knutson. You watch Jack extend, Airshow right. He brings that airplane right back, brings that stick aggressively back in his lap. That's about a 5.5 G pull. Presses Jack down in that seat at 5.5 times his body weight. As he comes across the top half of that loop, he'll lean forward on the stick, break the loop, and starts to corkscrew that airplane as he snap rolls it right on down our show line. Jack Knutson and that beautiful red Extra 300. 2019 is Jack's 26 years performer. He has been a member of 4 different civilian teams, including the Firebirds Extreme and the Force, that will be performing for us here today as we watch Jack just wind it up out here off Airshow Center with the double avalanche at Airshow Center, the 2 snap rolls on top of the loop. Now Jack extends Airshow left, front inverted. He now has to push forward on the stick to make that airplane climb while inverted. All the force of nature trying to push Jack out of that aircraft as he goes right on around, comes across the top. That is 1/2 of an outside loop. Snap rolling right on around out there, keeping the action fast, keeping it fierce. That's the sign of Jack Knutson as you watch him bring that airplane right back in at us off of Airshow Center, right down onto the deck. Accelerating down the show line there at about 210 miles an hour. Bring that stick aggressively back into his lap once again, coming across the top. Flying down our show line. Rolls that airplane back to the upright. Now you notice Jack flies that airplane right on through out there. Arcing out off of Airshow Center. As he does a series of corkscrews out there as he exits away. Alright, as we watch Jack dive down at the tree line. He misses the tree line, and now as we watch Jack's going to be climbing for a little bit of altitude to set up for the next portion of his air show. Jack was hired as a pilot by U.S. Airways in 1988 and was based in Pittsburgh for almost 20 years. Jack has accumulated over 29,000 hours flying everything from small aerobatic airplanes to large 250 passenger airliners. Without performing at air shows, Jack enjoys riding off-road vehicles with his twin 14-year-old sons and working on his tree farm in Columbiana, Ohio. And now as Jack approaches, setting up right now for the second portion of his air show demonstration, and he'll be kicking that off with a maneuver he calls the Moya Ride. Watch Jack recover out there, flying that airplane in. He's getting a big head of smash. He recovers in a vertical dive. He's absolutely straight down, accelerating fast from our left side. Showing 220, 230, 240 miles an hour. Out here off Airshow right. Powers that airplane straight back up into that gorgeous blue sky. And I'll tell you what, that is a welcome blue sky as he flies it around the outside of the barber pole. Hanging on there as he goes up, goes across the top. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Moya Ride. Now recovers recovers in a series of vertical down snap rolls. Pops back on, nose down, airspeed building once again. To the left end zone, let's watch Jack extend out there. He's showing about 190, 200 miles an hour as he eases back on that stick. Power straight back up and across the top. Wheels pointed at the sky. Flying into 5/8 of a loop. Half a 4-point hesitation roll as he winds it back up again, coming right back at us here from airshow right. Jack puts it to level off at 100 feet. Powers up into vertical here at airshow right. Straight up, hanging it on the prop. Now let's watch the torque of that big 540 cubic inch light moving engine as it will take over here. You can see it's rotating the wings. Jack is coming backwards 30 miles an hour. There's 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, and at 60 miles an hour. The nose drops and he recovers in a vertical dive. Let's hear it for Jack Knutson. Now as we watch Jack ascend into that right end zone, powered up again, straight up into the vertical. Look at that airplane just coasts as he goes through 1,200, 1,400 feet, at 1,500 feet. Jack pulls that stick back, lines himself up on his FA mandated airshow control line as he executes 1/4, now 1/2 a vertical roll while coming straight back down at us here from airshow right. Let's watch how he powers that airplane out, showing a nice full deflection. Stuck it in right there, a real nice about 6 turn. Pulls that stick back in his lap once again. Powers up into the vertical. Hanging on right now. Slides it across the sky. Big foot of right rudder. Now some left rudder. And lets that stick go forward as he brings that nose right down around. Hanging inverted. And flies it away. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Knutson. Now as you watch Jack extend into that right end zone. Flies that airplane right back around up on that right side. Straight up into vertical, half vertical roll. Pulls that stick back into his lap. And inside, vertical reversal this time as he approaches back at us here from airshow right. Now as you watch Jack across the sky. Got the left aileron, right aileron in, a lot of right rudders. We watch it go around, keeps that airplane rolling. Now he converts it into a vertical roll, drops it off on a wingtip, and slides right back down to his own smoke trail. That is beautiful flying. That is Mr. Jack Knutson. Jack Knutson on the incredible force. So now as we watch it shoot down the right side. Pops on out there off that right end zone. Smoke going off the ground as he goes vertical out here off that right side. Just having a great time flying for us here today. Jack flies that airplane right back down again. Absolutely nasty ride there as he pushes forward on the stick, lets that airplane extend out here. He sends a final maneuver here before the photo passes. The hacksaw as we watch it. Rolling the airplane to the left. Unloads it there with a series of scap rolls exiting out there off of airshow right while climbing out of 45. Now he extends hanging upside down by his seatbelt shoulder harness. Now bringing that stick back on his lap as he recovers out here. Flying the reversal there, the backside of a reverse Q&A. Bringing it right down onto the deck as he extends out here off airshow center. Sliding up right now on the knife edge. Kicks in right rudder. And lets that airplane extend out here in a beautiful Boeing knife edge arc. That is Jack Knutson, and he is your left wing pilot for the incredible force. And now as we watch it swing around out here, have your cameras ready here, as I think we're going to get a nice photo pass here from Jack as he sets up out there off of airshow right. Yes, it does. It appears that Nathan Hammonds is pretty happy with our airshow. As you look directly overhead, he's got a big smile on his face.